Created by Ming Fang, this is Mei Fang, a super general purpose humanoid. She can fight, cook with 4,000 years of Chinese cuisine expertise, by the way, study, and she interacts quite naturally with people. Her creator, Ming Fang, is an extraordinarily gifted scientist who earned a doctorate in elemental engineering from the Massachusetts Spirit Institute of Technology. The development of Mei Fang was Ming Fang's personal idea, and as you can probably tell, Mei Fang resembles her creator quite a bit. In fact, she embodies Ming Fang's ideal body, which is why the two look so similar and even have similar names. She runs on the Spirit Internal Combustion Engine, a device that absorbs ether from the surrounding atmosphere and converts it into motive power. Instead of blood, she has an ether conductive fluid running through her veins, meaning that her internal systems are built specifically around the transmission and utilization of ether. This same engine is Ming Fang's greatest technological breakthrough, and it's pretty easy to see why. She essentially took the same supernatural substance that Arcana maidens use for their magical abilities and turned it into straight up fuel. Because of this, you might assume that Mei Fang's fuel reserves are basically infinite, but that actually isn't the case. In fact, her ending in the first game revolves around her receiving a significant upgrade to her power supply unit because she was nearly running out of energy during the events of the story. She also possesses a personality formation program, with Ming Fang deliberately choosing to make her calm and serious. Despite being artificial, she isn't emotionless. She does have difficulty expressing those emotions, especially the more joyful ones, but as the series progresses, she actually begins developing increasingly human-like emotions, and just because she's a robot doesn't mean she always follows orders. In fact, during the first game, Ming Fang specifically leaves behind a note reading, "Do not search for me," and Mei Fang outright ignores it. The relationship between the two goes far beyond that of a scientist and her creation. They really care about one another, and their dynamic feels much more like that of a mother and daughter. Her arcana is Lang Gong, the arcana of fire. Lang Gong is a wolf that lived for an incredibly long time in some sort of utopia, before eventually ascending into a higher order spiritual existence. So why the heck does an immortal fire dog choose an artificial human? Because it recognizes within Mei Fang the potential for great change. Lang Gong is fascinated by her, and by what she may eventually become. So what exactly happened to Mei Fang's creator during the events of the first game? Well, she wasn't exactly kidnapped. Mildred wanted Ming Fang's scientific assistance with the dimensional boundary. Ming Fang agreed because Mildred offered her rare materials that could be used to improve Mei Fang's power supply. That doesn't mean Ming Fang was blindly cooperating though. She tells Kira that while helping Mildred generate the dimensional rift, she secretly installed a failsafe system intended to prevent an actual catastrophic meltdown. So why go through all of that just for an upgrade? Because Mei Fang's memories can apparently be lost through catastrophic power failure. By the third game, Petra's established the Western European Ministry's Rosenberg branch in Japan. Mei Fang herself becomes officially affiliated with the Rosenberg branch's Spirit Technology Research Department. From there, the two are assigned to investigate the dimensional distortions appearing throughout Japan and pursue Drexler. You know, that whole AI and robots are going to take over the world thing, maybe that wouldn't be so bad actually.